Hello there and welcome back to MTG Arena here. So, we have draft in Core 2020 now, so we're not doing the oopsies that we did last time. Okay, but let me actually, oops, let's not watch that yet. Okay, so we do have 5,000 gold. We've got something from the store, have we? Icon bundle. Not sure what's going on in the store, but we've got a pack to open. So let's do that. Ooh, what is this? Ember Holler, Blight Beetle, and we get Golos, the Tireless Pilgrim. That's going to be really, really nice. Okay, videos. Let's see here. I'm going to publish. Public, please. Save. Okay, so let us get into this. So we did get some gems from last time. We got 7 wins basically, and we got basically the full price, 950 gems. Let's see how much this costs for the traditional draft. 1,500. We do want to do that. If we can get enough, we'll do the traditional draft as well, since we can have access to our sideboard in between rounds. Okay, so we'll pay for this. Let's get started. So I will be uploading this within 2 video parts. The first one is going to be just the draft, and the second one will be the matches. That will be quite longer, obviously, since the matches will take a lot longer than picking your cards. That's an obvious thing. Okay, so I do like this. Yarok the Desecrated. I do want Yarok, and I think Yarok is quite good in limited actually. I mean, a 5 mana, 3/5 Death Touch with Lifelink. It doesn't die to a lot of things. It all died to this Devout Decree though. Overcome is also fantastic. We probably get the Yarok for the Mythic slot as well, so that's a 2-in-1. So we've got our colours that we want to do. Thrashing Brontodon is good. Tomebound Lich is also a fantastic card. Death Touch and Lifelink. And when it enters the battlefield, you get to loot. And if you're with Yarok, you get to loot twice. Now, I don't think Thought Distortion is that great of a card, in limited at least. It can't be countered, sure, but I made the mistake of playing it once in my own limited format. In one of my games, they literally revealed a nothing off of this Thought Distortion. I thought it exiled all non-land cards, but it's all non-creature and non-land cards. So, don't make the mistake of picking this up in your draft formats. Okay, pick 2. We can go with the blue-black theme here, but the green is much more powerful. Do we want to do the Death Touch Lifelink? Do we want the Thrashing Brontodon? I mean, a 3/4 is a phenomenal creature. We are in Sultai colours. We can get the Frostlakes as well. That's fantastic for the Yarok triggers as well. So these are going to be a lot harder to come by. Tomebound Lich. We get to loot away excess lands. So I'm thinking Tomebound Lich is going to be the plan. Thrashing Brontodon locks us too much into green, and we may not have a chance to get out of it. But there are lots of green cards being passed up. That Leafkin Druid is actually phenomenal. Yarok's Wave Crasher. Let's not do that with the Yarok Desecrated, since we've got to bounce 2 cards back to our hands. We could go with Anticipate or Bone Splinters. Ancestral Blade is actually not too bad. Growth Cycle is not too bad. If we can pick up like plenty of these will be fantastic. I think Leafkin Druid might be the way to go. Just ramping a little bit. Jungle Hollow is fantastic. I don't really care for these 2. I'm not in red. Not really going to be looking to go into red. Salvage Rune is interesting. Choose a target permanent that was put into your graveyard this turn. Not doing much. So let's go ahead and take the Jungle Hollow just to fix our mana as well. Ooh. Okay, so if a token entering the battlefield would trigger this, it would put twice happen an additional time. So basically, if two tokens enter, we get 2 counters with Yawk integrated. Now in blue, black, or green, I believe there's wolves that we can get to enter the battlefield. So this may not be too bad. If anything else, let's say 2 for 2. So let's try that. It is also an uncommon. Ooh, Noxious Grasp. That's a fantastic. Ooh, yes, Ferocious Pup is something we want in our sideboard plan, but Noxious Grasp is too good of a sideboard card to pass up as well. Hardcover. Not really a fan of this, but it does give an additional +2 bonus. So we'll take this Brightwood Tracker. Looking at the top 4, basically, we can get a dig for creatures. It's going to be a very creature-centric. Okay, so now we could get Undead Servants as well. I think this is good. If we can pick up more of these, we can get like an army of zombies off the Yawk trigger. Otherwise, it's just fine as a 4 mana 3/2 that spits out a 2/2. The Mammoth Spider is something we might want to pick up as well. Ooh, Wolfkin Bond, fantastic. This sort of helps with our theme here. Plummet might be a good sideboard card as well. Zephyr Charge is actually not too bad. Giving something flying into end of turn is actually quite fantastic. Gets us evasion, gets us the ability to block bigger creatures that are flying as well. So this could be a sideboard card, and it's a reusable thing rather than Plummet. It's just a one-time use. So let's try this. We do not have lots of blue, so we commit to being a little bit more blue, and we need to pick up some more mana fixing cards as well. Oh, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and grab this. But perhaps we're not able to. Well, most of our creatures are going to be bigger creatures, anyways. So we've got plenty of growth cycles. So maybe we start picking some of those up. Perhaps not. I do quite like growth cycle, but we've got the Netcaster Spider, so this is a fine card. And the Salvage of Ruin may be something we just picked up instead. Okay. Yeah. We're not in white or things natural, and a great sideboard card as well. Yes, Ferocious Pup, exactly what we wanted. Stone Golem, not really interested in it. Okay, Thunderkin Awakener, not really interested in that. We're not in red. We don't need it for a rare slot anyways. Overgrowth Elemental, however, is fantastic. We got loads of growth cycles as well, so we may want to start picking those up if we don't get any mana fixing lands. Another Brightwood Tracker is fine. We are in blue. Cloudkin Seer is fantastic. Let's look at our curve though, so let's switch this deck layout. We've got plenty of 3 drops here. Maybe another 4 drop wouldn't be too bad. If we were in white, Raise the Alarm would be fantastic. So Bone to Ash is actually not too bad. There are plenty of creature cards, and this is perfect inside a limited format. But do we want to be holding up double blue? That's the question. I'm not sure we can get to that. But the Cloudkin Seer is a phenomenal card. Aether Gust here. Definitely something we can do. Perhaps Anticipate is something we also want. Wolfkin Bond. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures. Perhaps another Wolfkin Bond will help with the Woodland Champion as well. We are in black, so that's something we want to do. This Boneclad Necromancer getting another 2/2 set of 2/2s is actually not too bad. Agonizing Symphony, we do want some removal. So we've got lots of options to wheel around. We can have this wheel, we can have this wheel, we can have this wheel. Aether Gusts, unfortunately, red or green. We've got to be able to deal with a Chandra if that resolves, so this may be something we want to pick up. Unfortunately, we'd be taking off this Agonizing Siphon here. Let's go ahead and take this for the sideboard. I would hate to pass up the Agonizing Symphony. Ooh, Vampire of the Dire Moon. That's good. So there's a Frostlink. but this is an uncommon, which we'll have to take. Jungle Hollow is another fantastic card. Vengeful War Chief as well. Ooh, lots of good cards. Heal of the Glade, good, fantastic card. 1 mana, gain 3 life, always great. I think we want some more bigger creatures as well. So we'll take the Vengeful War Chief, I suppose. Heal of the Glade is quite nice though. But this is an inevitability. So I think that's fine. Ooh, Dismal Backwater, good. I would like that Soul Salvage to rotate, and then we'll pick that up as well. Unsummon, oh, Pharaoh Invocation is quite a good trick here. Growth Cycle is also a good combat trick to save our creatures. Unsummon to get in tempo. We've already got some of these as sideboard cards, so perhaps a Pharaoh Invocation is in order. Ooh. It's either one of these two. Perhaps the Growth Cycle, maybe we'll pick up some more along the way. Ferocious Pup is fantastic. Ooh, but Elemental Thicket Crasher is also. We've got how many elementals have we got? Not really that many, but it's an additional elemental for us, and we want to pick up. How the Ferocious Pup is along the lines of what we want to do. So let's grab that. We've got a Fairy Miscreant, Convolute, Befuddle. I'd rather hold up the Convolute. I think that's fine. However, Gonbring Ringleader is, we can get that up. Pick that up somewhere else. Brightwood Tracker. So we're pretty high on the curve. Thought Distortion, not really interested in that, but might still get it just in case. Fortress Crab. We want a 2-drop, and I don't want any normal 3-drops, so let's grab this Fortress Crab just in case. We need to have some sort of big butt creature in order to block things. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. I like it. Befuddle is a sideboard card, and Natural End, yet another sideboard card. Ooh, Rotting Regisaur. I think this is the pick here. We've got plenty of stuff in this pack. Barkhide Troll, Bone Clan Octoprophet. Yes, this is fantastic. This is inevitability. Ooh, Risen Reef. Oh, I can't pass that. We've got so many 3-drops though. It's unreal. Okay, Cerulean Drake is a great card for sideboard, so we may just pick that up as well. It's also a 2-drop. That's a fine flyer, and it counters a target spell that targets us. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Cerulean Drake. Ember Holler, no. This is great for flyers. This is great for in general. Soul Salvage. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. I think we do want, but the Agonizing Siphon is something we need. Rabid Bite would be fantastic. Pulse of Marasa. That's actually not too bad. I quite like this. Let's put this in the sideboard. Actually, let's look at this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got plenty of creatures, so let's start looking for stuff to sort of fill out our deck. We got plenty of 3-drops. More Mammoth Spider is fine for flyers. Ooh, we would get run over by a flyers deck though. So we got the Netcaster Spider. Dismal Backwater is good as well, but I do want the Leafkin Druid. We want to be ramping as much as possible. Veil of Summer, fantastic. Oof. Sideboard card. We do want that Wolfkin Bond at some point. Great, good, fantastic filler. It's either between this or this, but perhaps we want to be able to fix our mana So this is a fine card. Brightwood Tracker, Fuddled Marauder's Axe. We've got plenty of these. I'm not too concerned about that. Do we want to pick this Frilled Sea Serpent to sort of end the game somehow? Perhaps we do. Let's just pick this up. Gift of Paradise is phenomenal. I quite like that. Let's just fix some mana. This is sort of a removal spell, so I'm going to pick this up. Don't need the Force Claw. Mammoth Spider. Have we got one? No, we do want the Mammoth Spider here as a sideboard card. Feral Invocation. Find. We'll get another Mammoth Spider. And a Plains. Unfortunately, we don't have too much fixing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 fixing costs. So let's throw out the growth cycle. Blade Brand as a removal. We don't need Fortress Crab. I think all of this stuff is phenomenal. Now we're playing best of 1. So the question is, do we want Noxious Grass or Blade Brand? This is very situational, but this can kill any creature. Unfortunately, this is only best of 1, so we've got to basically build the deck that we want to be doing. Let's see here. Pulse Marauder seems to be good. Soul Salvage would be a fantastic pickup. Let's see. I think this is all fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elementals. I think Risen Reef is totally fine in here. Convolute may be something we don't need to do. Feral Invocation. Gift of Paradise. Frilled Sea Serpent. I think I just want to try to go all the way with the Yarok theme here. So let's cut the Frilled Sea Serpent. I think 17 lands is going to be fine. We've got 5 drops. We've got lots of 3 drops. So that's going to be problematic. We do want the Woodland Champion. We want these 2. So regardless, I'm not sure. We could go with just 41 cards. So we've got the Risen Reef. We've got the Cloud Conceer. We've got plenty of things that will draw us more cards. I think this is fine. Maybe we cut one of these for a Mammoth Spider. Since it's a bigger creature, bigger toughness. And I think we're good to go. We're sort of even on quite a bit of everything. But let's cut one of the swamps. We don't have double black. So let's add in a forest. Lands, please. Ooh, we get our pick of our forests. Okay. So do we do all one or do we do like multiple? Let's just, well, okay. So it's Core 2020, so let's just go along with the same theme. We'll try this and hopefully wish us luck. Oh, sorry. Not going to stop it there. Anyway, so thanks for joining me for the draft portion. I'm not sure how well I did with that. I think I could have done quite a bit better. But I guess we'll close this video off and then get started with the matches. So see you in the next episode. Bye bye.